the train.
What city? Where? You know where we are in Washington, D.C.?
We're watching Dr. Martin Luther King.
Can you tell me why he's important?
Because
Doors opening, step back to allow
What do you know about
customers to
Dr. Martin
exit.
King?
When boarding, please move to the center.
because
Homeschool preschool. Homeschool preschool. Homeschool preschool. Homeschool preschool. I got plenty of books, so take a look at what I got for you. I teach you ABCs and your 1, 2, 3. It's so cool. You will learn to read. This ain't no normal school. So let us lay down the rules. Ain't no acting cool. I'm no acting a fool. Be the best as you could be so you can end up free. That's why the school is mostly for me. I like to challenge my brain. Ain't got no time for games. And if you feel me, raise your hands up in the sky. What? I want to learn without a doubt. Feel me now. It's homeschool preschool. Homeschool preschool. Homeschool preschool. Homeschool preschool. Homeschool preschool.
let it shine.
You're watching too much TV!
Martin Luther King is not a dead monument. Martin Luther King is a live testimony. They shot down the dreamer, but they didn't shoot down the dream. Before he died, he had children, and his children is in Washington today. He taught us to stand up, and we come to stand up in his name.
They came from across the country, sun arriving before dawn, carrying folding chairs, cameras, and a strong, proud sense of history. Thousands of us stood and sat together under the bright blue sky Saturday and Sunday, October 15th and October 16th, 2011. We had come to remember the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That happened, and it continues today. The work of Dr. King began half a century ago, and it continues today. Families across this country are hurting right now. You see the pain, you see the suffering, you see the anguish. But now it's our time to stand up. We know the gap between the haves and the have-nots has been growing wider and wider for too long. We know the attacks on collective bargaining and on unions is wrong. It's wrong. Some politicians think the only way to balance our budget is on the backs of working class people. I say we can't go that way. No, no, no.
Wait, I'll vote in 34 states. Talking about voter ID. Talking about ending early registration, ending early voting. They want to honor Dr. King and revoke the Voting Rights Act at the same time. You can't kill the Voting Rights Act and honor Dr. King. You can't unemploy people and honor Dr. King. We will not let you make a mockery of what Dr. King stood for. Dr. King did not stand for the high and mighty. He stood for those of us that were cast out and cast back. And we are coming up front today to tell you, just like Dr. King went and put the wind behind the backs of President Kennedy and President Johnson to get a Civil Rights Act and a Voters' Rights Act, we come to put the wind behind the back of President Obama to get a job back for the people of this country.
Yes, I'm Deacon Art Donnert from Jesus Christ Prince of Peace Church in Clinton, Iowa. Well, basically to show solidarity with the many people who need jobs, and hopefully that will be able to follow a Christian social justice agenda and allow everyone to work and have a decent income.
We must work together and build a path to tomorrow. We've got some powerful people supporting us, but sisters and brothers, we've got to keep that dream alive. We've got to march together. We've got to rally together. We've got to sing together. We've got to pray together. We have got to fight back like never before. We've got to fight back on Wall Street. Fight back in Madison. Fight back in Columbus. Fight back in New York City. Fight back in California. Fight back in Florida. We must fight back, and we must make our voices heard. Why? Because we aren't asking for it. We're demanding it. We're demanding justice. And we are demanding jobs. Jobs and justice. Jobs and justice. Jobs and justice. Jobs and justice. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're watching Chill